So we're at round 10 for Canada in the PSF1 Championship, and we're going to go through my race highlights here today. Starting down in PA, disappointed in qualifying, bottled several qualifying laps apart from the only one I managed to actually validate. As we see here, we get a good start on Dougie, but we back off going into turn 1 to keep ourselves clean out of any trouble. Minnie, my teammate there, as you can see, actually started up in P4 I think and dropped right back off the start. Unfortunately for him, just got squeezed out. And we're going to follow through here, but not much happens after this for the rest of the middle sector. It's the last sector which we're going to see shortly. As you can see now, we get the run here going deep into the corner for the, not exactly the cutback, just to improve that straight line speed. I was running 3-3 wings at this point throughout the race, and it really did help. As you can see here, I mean, my teammate here does actually let me through lifts a little bit, but the straight line speed, as you can see, we're almost hitting, actually we do hit 220 there in the end, so we're up into P6 fairly early on after a poor qualifying and started P8. So next up is T-Bell, although I actually think he has a little touch with Lewis there, as you can see, and I so nearly hit the front, or sorry, it's hit my front of the car onto T-Bell's rear. Get squeezed as we go through turn 2, and we both lift coming into turn 3 quite significantly, so we lose a bit of time there to the cars behind. But good racing from us two at the moment. I'm not sure where I'm going here, but we're going to get him again on the DRS stretch, even though DRS isn't even enabled yet. So we're going to go deep again into the corner, get a nice run out of the hairpin to improve that straight line speed. And T-Bell's actually going to pit at the end of this lap, but I don't know this at this point. So we're going to sail past him on the right hand side, and we're up into 5th place with only 2 laps or 3 laps gone. So we're going to chase down Lewis now. Here I'm not quite sure what I was thinking. I've hit the barrier twice actually and managed not to lose any wing. I let my teammate past and then tried to keep Swag, as you see there, behind me to try and get him some breathing space. We end up passing my teammate again a little bit later as he goes wide into the hairpin, and at this point DRS is in operation, so we fly past him going down into the chicane. Fairly simple move there, and that's about that for now, up until lap 10 where this happens.
Swag then. First P3, what the fuck?
Yeah, so now we're down to P12 after that pit stop, and we're stuck behind none other than Wardy, who we're going to get the run on here coming into this DRS stretch. He's going to force us to the outside. We've got no problem with that. We're going to fly past him with our 3-3 wings anyway. And as you can see, he does not stand a chance at this point. Although, I get a poor exit out of the chicane, as you'll see now. Get onto the grass a bit of oversteer there. And Wardy's actually going to get the run on us now, down into turn 1. I wasn't thinking at this point he was going to have a go, but yeah, he proved me wrong. So I'm not quite sure what Wardy was trying to do there. He's completely overcooked the move, but I'm happy with that. I keep the position, and now I'm chasing Bulldogs the same lap, I believe it was, or maybe the next lap. And Bulldogs is going to be very kind to us here. He's going to pull over to the left nice and early. We're going to get a bit of slipstream, DRS in operation, and we're going to sail up into P8. And at the moment, I'm very happy with my setup and how the race is going, as we've caught Penny now or a lap later, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. He's going to squeeze me a little bit closer to the wall here. We had a race midweek where he was very aggressive whilst defending, so I was very thankful for him not to be so aggressive here. And as we see here, Juan and Lewis coming together beginning of the next lap. And I thought I could have a go at Lewis here, but I just wasn't close enough and wanted to keep the car in one piece. So we're just going to follow it, and One has a horrible kick of, I'm not sure if that's oversteer or clip the wall or wing or whatever, but anyway, Lewis gets past him, and we're just going to sit behind them for now. And actually Lewis clips the grass on the exit. One gets stuck behind him, and I've got 3-3 wings, so I'm going to fly past One here down to the chicane, having a look at Lewis, not really sure if I should go for the move back out and let Lewis take the chicane, as he's quite aggressive when defending, and I don't want to lose my wing, and we're quite comfortable to sit behind him until the DRS stretch anyway. One has got a broken wing at this point, so he's not going to cause us any problems. As you can see, going for the tight late apex again, and we're right behind Lewis at this point, and we're going to fly past with the DRS any second. As you can see now, pulling out of the slipstream, we're almost past him as we actually come to the DRS activation point. And we are up into P6, now chasing, sorry, P5, now chasing energy for P4. And we catch him on the beginning of the next lap, I believe. So we're on to 16 here. Or actually, before that happens, Lewis has a horrible tank slapper coming through here as one makes the move down into turn 1. So that did happen. As you can see, next lap we're right behind Energy, and we're thinking about having a move there, but not quite close enough. Energy gets a poor exit here, like Lewis did a couple of laps ago, and he's on the super soft, so he's not stopped yet. But we're going to fly past going into the chicane with our straight line speed, and we take P4. Now, that was pretty much it for the next 18 laps, which is fine by me. Jack and Frisky both pitted. Jack actually DNF'd in the end. So we're going to get P2, a very successful day in the end. Was not expecting P2. I've won hit before, but definitely wasn't expecting P2. So a very successful race from my point of view. And yeah, it was a good race overall from everyone. Didn't manage to lose my wing this week, which is always impressive. To me anyway. And with that win, Cliffy actually seals the championship. So Cliffy is PSF1 Season 6 champion. And next week it will be round 11, the final chapter of Season 6 in Mexico.